John also gets to play beauty queen with eyelashes. You ready? I'm just kidding.
I barely have any.
We are going to tell you the spot to get all, yes, of your beauty needs done, including some new eyelashes, the nice big fluffy ones. We're going to meet the owner of this amazing little spot and learn more about her services.
I have more pressing beauty issues to take care of.
Depending on the length, it could hide some of those.
Oh. And Sakura is getting a little glammed up this morning. Hey, Sakura.
That's right, guys. From lashes to facials to eyebrows to full glam. If you've got a big event coming up like a wedding or, hey, the kiddos are getting ready for homecoming too, I'm hearing, we've got just the spot for you. We're going to introduce you to local business Habibi Aesthetics, where you can look as good as you feel on the inside. We'll tell you all about it coming up on Good Day Sacramento.
Okay, do you want to save a little bit of time in the morning? How about getting some eyelash extensions done by one of the best in the biz? Sakura Gray is in Rocklin with everything that you can get done. Sakura, you're more familiar with this than I am. I've never done it, but tell us how it works.
Okay, I have not either, so
Okay.
I figured I'd go to the experts this morning. Okay, I am somebody who has to do full glam every single day, so I figured we'd chat with Carol Habiba this morning with Habibi Aesthetics. Not only does she do eyelashes, eyebrows, she does full glam makeup and facials as well. Carol, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on Good Day.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so you're in a brand new location.
Yes.
But you had some pretty humble beginnings when it
Yes.
came to Habibi Aesthetics starting off.
I
Walk us
did.
through the backstory.
So I did start out in my brother's room, where my passion started.
He's like, get out.
I know. He would come home and be like, take out the lash bed, girl. And then I moved to the living room because he got really annoyed. And then my dad actually built me a shed in the backyard. And then I went to school, and here I am.
So here you are. You've been 4 years in the biz. Now you're in a
Yes.
new spot in Rocklin. Tell me a little bit about all the different services that you provide here. We're going to pull up some photos on the screen of some work that she's done.
Yeah, so my main specialty is lash extensions. I've always had a passion for that. I actually teach lash courses as well. And then I do eyebrow threadings, I do makeup, and I do like eyebrows, like laminations, lash lifts, things like that.
One of our anchors was asking, we're not super familiar with the eyelash extensions.
Yes.
We hear of hair extensions, but what did lash extensions do?
So you isolate one lash. So think of like one of your natural lashes. I isolate it perfectly so that it has like the nice way of like growing out. And then we like stick it each one individually. That's why it takes longer. And like people put clusters, but that kind of just like ruins your lashes. I would say everyone has like a different opinion on it, but classics are like kind of like what I did on my model here, but I kind of tailored it to a heavier look. She does like the more dramatic look as well.
And speaking of dramatic looks, you also do full glam makeup, which is, thank goodness, because I have a lot of weddings and I know the kiddos have homecoming, prom, things like that coming up. And so for people who maybe are not makeup savvy, you're going to step in. So give us a couple of makeup tips when it comes to doing a full glam look like this.
Yeah, of course.
So this is actually her sister. We've got Jessica in the house, looking gorgeous as ever. Give us some final tips and tricks to make this look completely come together.
Perfect. So I started out by prepping her base. You always need a prep. I use kind of like a serum. I love this one. It kind of just gives her hydration to the skin, because then when we go in and put like her foundation, it kind of gives it like a more natural look, and it makes your makeup last. So prep is super important. I would say that's the #1 tip, prep.
Okay, prep.
Yes.
And then for a final touch, let's say I'm somebody who does a full day of makeup. It starts to look crusty, dusty towards the end of my shift.
Yes.
How can I freshen things up a little bit when my makeup's been on my face for quite a bit of time?
I would carry setting spray with you and some powder. Just blot it in wherever you crease maybe. And also my other tip is with your foundation bottle, I would shake it up before you even applied it on your face, because there's product all over the bottle. Of course, there's ingredients in here. We kind of want to shake it all the way up so that it kind of distributes on the bottle. And then put it on your hand, warm it up, and then apply it to your face, which will help.
Okay, she's got all the tips and the tricks, and maybe you could be her next model. If you want to come out to Habibi Aesthetics to get your eyebrows, your lashes, or your full glam, or even a facial done, time to pamper yourself. You can check out all of her information on Instagram and book with her there. Again, this is a new spot here in Rocklin that she's calling home. So come on in. It is time to look as good on the outside as you are on the inside.
Also, it's never too early to think about your holiday shopping, so this would be a great gift for someone. Sakura, thank you so much for the updates there from Habibi Aesthetics.